The sea covers over 2/3 of the planet's surface. Yet we know more about space and the universe than we do about our own oceans. Between the states of Connecticut and New York is the Long Island Sound, a naturally protected channel into New York City used for over hundreds of years. The Sound's rich maritime history has played a significant role in the growth of our country. Join us as we explore its unsung residents and its forgotten history. Welcome back, everybody. Captain Dennis here with Squalus Marine Divers. I had a few requests last year to do this location up in Milford, so I figured today I'd take a ride east and get it done. Here we are at Milford's very own Charles's Island. There's a lot of history on this island. It's been known as Cursed Thrice Island or Thrice Cursed Island, I don't remember. And there's also a lot of talk that Captain Kidd actually buried a treasure here on his way to Boston, where he was sent back to England and killed. The first thing I noticed were mussels when I got down to the bottom. Great thing about mussels is good visibility. Mussels are filter feeders, so they filter out all the yuck out of the water and they make it nice and clean, as you can see here. Just want to make sure the anchor's in nice and good. It's not even moving, so that's a good sign. First, we come across a sea star and a spider crab. And another sea star. And sea stars are the only animals that can open up a clam. And then there's this guy who's apparently had too much coffee this morning, or hasn't gone to the gym yet, or is apparently the fierce protector of Captain Kidd's treasure. Now I'm guessing that the sea stars are eating the mussels. That's why there's so many around here. And if they can open a clam, they can open a mussel. So Captain Kidd cursed the island by putting his treasure here and cursing anybody who looked for it. And a bunch of Indians cursed the island when they lost it to the Europeans. Said there were some spirits and stuff that hung out here. Look at the size of this rock. Where there's rocks, there's always something cool. So we're going to swim down along the base of this rock and see if we can find anything interesting. Here's some more starfish. Here's some more spider crabs. If you look in there, you can see a burgle. Or a conner, or I've heard them called all kinds of things. They're little tiny fish that hang around these rocks. Captain Kidd's treasure was buried under something called Hog's Rock. Big boulder. Does this look like a Hog's Rock to you? Either way, I don't really feel like digging today. More mussels. I don't know what that orange stuff is, so if you do, write it in. And more starfish or sea stars. You can see when they're like that, they're eating. They're like all hunched up on stuff like that. So I guess there's a lot of starfish because of the mussels, because anything where there's a food source, whatever eats it is going to start showing up. It's like a good restaurant. Here's another big rock. And at the base of this rock, we'll see something different. These are sea urchins. I'm sure there's a specific name for the ones that we have around here, but we got them. We got sea urchins. And it's more starfish eating away. And here's a spider crab just hanging out. Well, he was hanging. There's a lot of natural beauty here in the Sound. Maybe not at 40, 50 feet, but in the shallows, it's not that bad. Let's see if anybody's home. Nope. Nobody's in that shell. Here's another really big rock. Maybe this is Hog's Rock. But anyways, this is a huge rock. This has got to be 10 feet tall. So if you're driving your boat around the western side, southwestern side of Charles Island, you might want to watch out for this giant coconut. Even though the Long Island Sound doesn't have 50 to 100 feet of blue, clear water visibility with 80-degree temperatures, we've got about 10 feet at about 70 degrees temperature. So if you do get certified and you have the proper suit, you can see all this and really start to explore our coastline, which is a vastly underrated asset that we have here in Connecticut and Long Island. You know what? Now that I'm looking at it, that could be 15 feet of visibility. So hey, give it a shot. Here's a little bit of boring sponge or sulfur sponge. I simply asked this guy for directions, and I guess because he has no claws to defend himself, he started to freak out. Either that or he had some of the coffee the other crab had. Take it easy, buddy. Take it easy. I don't want any trouble. Unfortunately, we've reached the end of our dive. And with no gold doubloons and no ghosts, hopefully we didn't get cursed. So we're going to make our way back up to the boat. I'd like to say thanks so much for checking us out again. I hope you enjoyed the starfish and the spider crabs. And we look forward to seeing you next time. In the meantime, you can check us out at squalusmarine.com or you can look us up on Facebook. Until next time, I'm Captain Dennis.